Okay, welcome back. This is part two of creating smart virtual appliances. Um, so, in this section, we're going to look at why you should use bundles to pre install your software instead of just simply installing your software on a VM and then importing it into the tool. We'll look at a very simple web application install bundle. All right, so why? Well, the best reason why is for development purposes. Um, if you have a bundle in the tool, you can simply clone the bundle and replace files within the bundle to make upgrades to your bundle. Another reason you may want to install a web application, for instance, with a different database or a different web server. So you could have separate bundles to perform each task, and just simply use the substitute in the other bundle and combine it with the base install OS. Also, you can create reusable scripts, uh, and the scripts will have arguments passed to them from the bundle themselves. We'll see that in part 5 with advanced bundles. Also, different bundles applied to the same base image, as I stated earlier, will create different servers, and we'll see that in part 5 as well. Also, post deployment configuration. So we have the ability to query for specific arguments and then take that information and configure the VM after deployment time. And we'll see that in part 5 as well. Okay, so let's have a look at creating a very, very basic software bundle. So to create your bundle, we just click on the plus symbol, and we should select a name that is representative of the type of bundle. So in this case, it's going to be a very simple web application using MySQL and Tomcat. So we'll call this, and the name of the web app is King of the Hill. We'll just call it KOTH. In the description, I like to include the operating system that this bundle will work with, so that you know that you don't use this with the wrong version of Linux, let's say. Okay, once you've filled in that information, you just simply click on Create. So we'll have a look at the General tab. So the first thing that you should do is include your product name. So we'll call this KOTH, and the version, we'll just say it's version 1, and the vendor, we'll just call the company ABC Company. And then we'll go to the requirements. I'm not going to bother setting any requirements here, but you can add operating system requirements, so that it needs to have a certain, it'll check and make sure that the VM that you're applying this to is the right operating system. You can also have required software specified here, so that a certain type of software would need to be installed ahead of time. You can also have requirements on other bundles. So if you have a Tomcat specific configuration, you could require that the Tomcat bundle be applied before this bundle is applied. So in this section, under the install section, this this happens at the creation time of the software, but of the when you do the synchronization step to create your virtual appliance. So in the synchronization step, this script that we're going to upload here will actually be executed. All the software pieces will be uploaded to the temporary VM that's booted, and it'll go through our installation script. So we're just going to browse to that script. So we'll upload our script and we'll make it executable. Now, as well as the script, we also need to upload the other pieces to our web application server. So the web application file, the WAR file, we'll have to upload that. And we need to upload our SQL script here. So we'll upload that. And now let's just take a real quick look at the actual script that's going to run and see how dead simple this script is. So there's nothing in this script that's difficult. It's just commands. So basically we're just batching the commands. We're going to echo each command to the log file, and then we run the command. We're not accepting any arguments here from the bundle itself. We'll see that in section 5, where we're going to make this script more reusable and pass arguments to the script from the software bundle. Okay, so we have to select the script that's going to be run. So that's our install script there. And we'll have a look at this form validation to see what it says. There's errors. Must have at least one operation defined. Okay, we'll just save this, and our validation error goes away. So it's nice to have that form validation. I'm just going to show the configuration tab. In section 5, we're going to look at providing configuration scripts. So the configuration portion happens at deployment time, and this allows us to have each instance of the OVA that's deployed to have specific parameters specified at that time, and this is where the post installation configuration stuff happens. Also, there's a firewall tab if you need to open up certain ports in the firewall. It's very basic, and you may prefer to use the configuration script or the installation script to set your firewall rules if you have to do any advanced things like port redirection. And there's also a reset script to reset the parameters that are set. So now that all the parts are added to our bundle, we can click on the Publish button, which is the little image of a cloud. And now that it's published, it's available to be added to our VM image that we've imported into the tool. So in order to add a software bundle to the VM image, we just have to extend the VM image, and we should actually add the specific information now about the bundle that, or the bundles that we plan on adding. Okay, now that the VM image is extended, we can put it in edit mode by clicking on the pencil at the top. Then we scroll down to the software bundle section and we select our bundle to add. And we just click add. We save our changes. And now we see that it's out of sync. The synchronize button is now highlighted that we can click on it. So we just click on synchronize, and at this point in time what should happen is a temporary VM image should boot, and there it is, and all those files in our software bundle will be copied over to this temporary image, and the installation script will be executed. So this usually takes about 15 minutes, and so we're not going to wait for that. We'll do a time lapse here.